Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Who's here? Brock's here. Andy, Joe, Dirty Old Man, Tommy J. Good to see you. Did I miss anybody? I don't know who else. Dirty Old Man. I think I already said. I think I caught everybody. Hey, bacon and eggs. How you doing, man? You made it early this time. So anyway, just to because I know that it was brought up earlier, I didn't know that I turned on the member thing either. What I was trying to do was I did the poll, and it looks like most people don't want it. But I was trying to get it. I thought that I could get it as like a free thing, but YouTube won't let me do that. So it did let me bring it down to 99 cents. And I guess that must have been when I turned it on. But what I did remember clicking is, just so in case anybody knows, we'll see who wants it, who doesn't want it. But in the first month, if you spend your 99 cents, if I shut it off, everybody gets their 99 cents back. So anyway, that's that. Hey, Randy, how you doing? And I know that Brock did, and Joe, I think, was the first one to do it, and Brock did it. But I think it's 99 cents. But I don't know how to work half this crap. But I know that with the super chats and all that stuff from that last one, my wife has a big, giant smile on her face because I think it was like $71 or something. So thank you guys very much. She's going to have a absolute ball. And of course, it might take me a month to figure out how to get the money out of there, but I'll just give it to her and let her go crazy with it. And I say hi to Andy. I think I did. Hey, Chris, how you doing? So anyway, so that was the deal with the membership thing. I just thought maybe it would be a neat thing to have like a members only thing or whatever. That way, I don't know, maybe it keeps some people out that don't want to really be there. They just want to be there to, I don't know. So we'll just see. Like I said, if there's only like 2 members before the end of the month, I'll just click that deal and everybody should get, or the 2 people should get their 99 cents back. So anyway, let's see. The health is great. The house is okay. And I don't know if anybody heard or watched Joe's video, but I'm bacon and eggs. Thanks. I'm going on a ride with Foreigner Joe, Chuck of No Time to Be Sad. James, I think, is going. Mitch is going to go, and I'm going from here. And I've got to go all the way over to Pachuap. So my wife wasn't extremely happy, but Joe called me like day before yesterday. In fact, I've got to call him and let him know that I'm coming for sure. But unless he's watching. Hey, Greg, how you doing? But I just booked a hotel about halfway there, just shy of halfway. It's about a 5-hour drive for me from Surin to right above Bangkok. And then it's about a 6-hour ride from where that hotel is down to Pachuap. So I'll just take my time. I'm not going to rush. But yeah, she's not happy. She wants me to live forever. I don't understand it. But it should be an awesome deal. Like I told her, I said, that's the reason I got the Forza. I mean, my life is 2 wheels. I mean, I've been like that since I was 2. I think I had my first mini bike when I was 4. I have to ride, man. It doesn't matter what it is. Scooter, Harley, any kind of bike, two wheels. It's fine with me. But I need it. I mean, I need that air in my face, and I don't know if it's freedom or what it is, but it's in my blood. So she understands. She doesn't want me to die. She'd much rather or be happier if somebody was going with me and I wasn't riding alone, which I understand. But there's just nobody over here unless I can. I'm going to talk to Joe today, and maybe if when depending on when Chuck is going down there, maybe I can ask him if I can follow him across at least to the first hotel, and then because he might drive it in one swoop. I don't know. So that's an option. Like I said, she's afraid that something will happen or whatever. I'll have a heart attack. Or I don't know. Anyway, she doesn't want me. Hey, Tommy J. Um, so yeah, Taco 22. Yeah, you're exactly right, Randy. Exactly right. I think one was purple, if I remember right. Hey, Jake, how you doing? So I guess there are a few people that want to case, and I'll say it again later. Like I said, I have the option, I believe, if I read it right, that if I want to end it, if I end it, everybody gets their 99 cents back. So, but thank you for joining. I just thought it'd be neat to do. I don't know. I don't know. It was something that I could do, so I did it. So yeah, so it'll be. I'm going to take the bike out today. I'm going to take some of the stuff that I have in the top box out that I don't need is for camping. Hey, Chris. Hey, Andy. Thank you guys. But and then start packing it because what's today? Monday. I'm going to leave the 27th in the AM and drive that first leg, and then the 28th I'll get up at like 5 so I can go past Bangkok in the early morning, and then like I said, it's about a 6.5 hour, probably take me 7 hours or 8 hours all day. I'm just going to take my time. Like I said, I'll pull over and drink. I'm not 30 years old anymore, and it does getting old sucks. I know there's a lot of people in here. The major people that watch the channel are 55 to 65. But even at 55, I felt okay. It's actually when I got 62, when I got sick, really sick the first time in my life for that 2 months in ICU, I realized a bunch of things. Once that life is very fragile, not as, I didn't think, I'm not as resilient as I thought I was, especially when I was younger. But so we'll see. It should be fine. And I'm going to film a bunch of stuff. I probably won't be, I'm sure that Chuck and Joe and James, they'll all be, going crazy. I just don't, I feel weird holding that thing up and walking around and stuff, but I will definitely get footage of the ride, the stops, the little hotel, what I'm doing and that kind of stuff. And I'm going to bring the computer and I'll probably live stream from the trip. We're supposed to go down. I guess they're going to have Thanksgiving on the 29th. And then I think the 30th or the 1st we're taking for 4 or 5 nights. Nothing cast in stone. I don't know. But it'll be 4 or 5 nights. So I'm sure I'll get some content of some sort. Let's see what they're saying. Just want to say, yeah. Thanks, Jake. I know. I appreciate it, man. Like I said, I tried to get a yes, Santa. Yeah, I got it here too. Can you guys see? Let me take that off. I do this just to piss people off, I think. But it kind of looks like me. That's the same shirt that I had on, I don't know, a month ago. My daughters gave it to me. But yeah, so it should be epic. I've been talking to Joe about this for over a year. I've been trying to meet Chuck for 3 years since before I got sick, and it just never transpired. So I'll definitely get to meet him this time. And I've talked to James quite a bit on the streams and stuff, but I've never met him either. So that'll be cool. Stop what? Stop every hour. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's probably going to be about right, Brock. When I had the PCX and I was living in Kamala, I went to Krabi twice and I went to Colac. Colac was only like 2.5 hours, but but Krabi was like 4.5 or 5, and that's about what I did. I can go about an hour, at least on the PCX. I think I could go a little bit longer on the Forza. It's a little bit more comfortable, a lot better ride. But I just stopped, and when I did that to Krabi, it was hot. And it's not going to be that hot when I'm leaving here in the morning here in Surin. Now I don't know what it's going to be like, going to Pachuap, but it's getting to 67, 66 degrees in the morning Fahrenheit, and the highs of like 82, 84. So the weather here is absolutely gorgeous. So I want to get that early morning, like on that morning, on Saturday morning, I'll leave at 5:30, and hopefully I'll get to the hotel before noon, and then just kind of relax. But like I said, I'll do a couple of live streams when I'm out, and I definitely will get some footage. I just have a hard time holding that thing in somebody's face. Maybe those guys can explain to me how they got over that. I know Joe will. Um, let's see if I'm missing something, guys. Just put it up again. Your thing is line. Great to hear you're going. Yeah, yeah. It is. My wife, like I said, she's a little pissy about it, but she'll get over it. We'll put 54 bites pieces already. Hey, yeah, I'll tell you, Al, man, it sucks, and it creeps, man. It's like, and I don't know about anybody else here, but it seems like what age? I want to say on my 40th birthday party, we had a big bash because me and my best friend that passed that had the air conditioning business. We made a lot of money back then. And hey, Joe, thanks. Um, we had a big 40th birthday party, and after that 40th birthday party, it was like, I don't know, time just kept going by quicker and quicker and quicker. And then when I hit 50, it really accelerated on my 50th birthday party. And now it's like, I feel like if I sneeze, 10 years goes by. So, like I said before, man, don't put off what you want to do it now, man. And if one of them's coming to Thailand and you are coming here to retire, just come. Um, like I said, if you have COVID, then you would have had to do something about it anyway. If you get a false positive, you spend an extra day in the hotel. I think would be about the extent of it. But it's it's I don't know. I love my life here, man. Like I said, I couldn't have scripted a better end to my life, really, except for the fact that maybe the 27 years I spent with my wife, maybe I could have extended that a little bit longer, but I can't dwell on that. I still beat myself up over that. Could have done this, could have, would have, should have, but it's gotten better. It's been over 3 years now. It seems like yesterday, but Nitnoy, the absolute best. Um, Hey, CJ. Yeah, I mean, it is, man. I mean, just do it. And I don't know. I've heard some people say, "Oh, no, it's not the place, and it's not good for retirement. It's not as good as it used to be." And I don't know. I mean, if you're on a pension, and I don't know about other countries, like, hey, Rang Sant, how are you, sir? Um, and you're on a pension from the U.S. and you're getting, 16, 1800, 2 grand. You got 2 grand plus a retirement or whatever. I mean, where are you going to go that you can rent a nice, and if you want to be in a Jantiem or Rayong or, even in Pattaya, you can rent a place for 8,000, 9,000 baht. So I don't know, what is that? 300-400 bucks. Where the hell are you going to go in the U.S. and rent something with an ocean view or at least close to the ocean for that kind of money? It's just crazy. You can get a nice place for 12. So it's just crazy to me. Um, like I said, I've said it a million times. I'll say it one more time. No, I'll probably say it more than one. But if you're not going to retire in your home country, give Thailand a shot, man. I don't know. Vietnam, I don't know what they're going to do. I got a bad taste in my mouth of Vietnam, but I mean, I heard it's gorgeous now. There's all sorts of stuff happening, but it's still a communist country, isn't it? Or am I screwed up? I don't know. But I know that they can just lock down, change stuff, do whatever the hell they want. And Thailand, I think, is the place to at least come and check out. Everybody just saying hello. This upcoming, yeah. I mean, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a great time, and then you're gonna get content from my channel, content from James's channel, from Joe's channel, from Chuck's channel, and all those other ones except for mine will probably be good. Mine will be borderline with my editing skills and stuff. Those guys are good at it. I'm mediocre at best, but I will have fun and I will get some content. I just don't. I have a hard time, and maybe they can, like I said, maybe they can tell me how they get over that, because I know, like when Joe told me you should do, after he did my interview, you should do a YouTube channel. You got to talk and stuff. He said start behind the camera talking, because I didn't talk in any of my first excuse me videos, and then slowly turn it around and get used to looking at your mug, but which is which is a hard thing. Let's see what in. Good morning, all. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Uh, on the way to do the final inspection. That is awesome. When do you get to move in, Mark? Santa Monica. You might be able to share a tent. Yeah, exactly. When do you get to move in? Like within the week or something, or what? Hey, Baldy, how you doing? I'm running behind on stuff. Like I said, if I miss them, post them again, guys. I got no problem. Try to read them all. But anyway, let's see. Mark answer or no? He probably. Um. So yeah, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be awesome. I don't know what. I don't know what James is doing. I know that Joe has his Forza. He just got it back. He just did a video on going and picking it up since it fell over, and it was quite a bit of damage for just falling over in the driveway. I was surprised. 11,000 baht, I think, and he had a deductible or something. You watch the video, and then I think Chuck is going to be on a 350 Forza too, and I think Mitch is going to be on a Forza, but I don't know what James I think was talking at one time about a Harley, but hey Ron, how you doing? Um, but it should be fun, and they're not going to push it. I think when I got to talk to Joe again today, but I think that the first deal is like a 4 hour leg, so it's going to be a nice slow trip. I'm not as young as I used to be, but those guys are younger too. I mean, I think Chuck's only, I don't know, what is he, 53, 54? James is under 50. Mitch is 58. Joe, I think, is probably the closest to my age. I think he's 60. I don't know. I could be wrong. Sorry, Joe, if you're younger than 60. You look a hell of a lot younger than 60. But yeah, so it ought to be a kick. I mean, like I said, it's going to be fun. My wife's not happy, but I'm going to take. I'll run the cameras on the front and the back of the Forza. I'll try to pull some footage off of that, but I'll also stick probably the GoPro 7. Maybe I'll use the 9, and maybe I'll do some motor vlogging from actually on the trip and just ramble, and then come back and edit and pick out the good rambling from the bad rambling. But yeah, I bet, Joe. Yeah, it. But like I said, when everybody gets here and actually retires, and we start putting together some meetups between everybody on the channel, because I think that we're probably within the year we'll probably have well over 10, 12 people probably here, maybe more. We'll do a meetup, every 3 months, 6 months, and it'll probably be close to the Pattaya area, because I think most of the people are going to be close to there. But it, yeah, Al says Joe's 60 and Chuck's 53. That's what I thought. So there, to me, it's really weird getting old too, because I look at people and I go, God, they're old, because 50 and 60 is old to me, because I still think I'm 35. So, so everything's old to me, but I don't know. Good to know, Baldy. Yeah, I mean, I think it'll be fun. And it's just a weekend somewhere every 3, 4, 5 months, whatever. Couple, maybe every quarter, whatever. Just to get together and have a beer and talk about this great life in Thailand, and maybe somebody will be a downer and say what a crappy time they're having. I just don't think it's possible. I mean, I look at all the stuff that I've been through since I've been here in Thailand, the lockdowns, all this curfews and stuff, and we haven't had it that bad here in Surin. But I look back at all that, and it's still a piece of cake. I mean, now that it's opened up, I think I talked to Mike from Live My Ass Off. He did 2 live streams yesterday, and he said he used the Asia Air Pass to go to where he's at. So that's starting to come into the picture. I know as of I think the 1st of November when I was looking before, Buriram was pretty much shut down up until November. And I need to basically fly out of Buriram to Bangkok and then Bangkok to wherever I want to go, Chiang Mai, wherever they fly. So I'm looking forward to that because, like I said before, it was supposed to be over in December, in less than a month, and they've extended it till I think March 15th, which is awesome. So we'll see. Did I miss anybody saying anything? Doesn't look like it. Cool. Everybody's saying hi to each other. That's always cool. So yeah, the trip ought to be epic. My wife tried to finagle me into getting a train here in Surin, taking it to Bangkok. Then I would have had to change trains with my scooter on the train, which they did. They had one. Yeah, we can take the scooter there, and then you have to offload it, get on another train, and that would take me all the way to Pachuap. But it would have taken God knows how many hours. Taking the train was cheap, 180 baht and 300 baht, something like that. But they wanted 1,200 a leg for the scooter because it's 300 or 350 cc's, and so that didn't make sense. I'll just jump on the thing and go. Although I would like to get a kidney belt. My lower back is kind of sucky, but I'll push it anyway. I'll have some fun. It's gonna be good. So, and in fact, I've got it here. Hold on, I'm very high tech now. Here is the first leg. I think you guys should see this. Can you guys see it? Can you see that? Somebody let me know if you can see it. And that, I don't know if you can see it on there. It shows like 4.5 hours. And that's where the hotel that I got. And I got it with the Agoda dollars that I had in like a 3-star hotel for 450 baht or something for the night. So that's where I'm going there. And then let me see. I think I have to go here. And let me put this and this. You guys got to bear with me. I'll get this crap down sooner or later. And I believe this should be the second leg. So and that's showing that at what where is it? 5 hours and 26 minutes, and it was 27. So it's probably going to be 399 kilometers, but I'm going to take a little bit different route, I think. No, that's the route I'm going to take. But it will be, at 5. I'll leave there the hotel at 5:30. So it'll be to get down out of the way down below where it says the hours there, where I'm kind of out of Bangkok, will be maybe an hour and 45 minutes, something like that. With traffic, it's like 2 hours. So it should be a good ride. Do I wish that somebody was going with me? Yes. Does my wife wish that someone was going with me? Oh, you bet. You probably pay somebody to go with me. Yeah, it is. It's going to be a good ride. I've taken some long rides, but I was young. We did a USA run from Southern California to Missoula, Montana, and in the heat of summer, it was a nightmare. Yeah, wild hogs. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be fun. I mean, Joe I know's ridden, Chuck I know's ridden, James I know's ridden, Mitch does. So it makes it a lot easier for me when I'm around people that I know how to ride, It makes a big difference in safety and everything else. What did Andy say? What did you say? My moto, if I can't do it. Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to also take a trip from here to Rayong. Now that'll be a different time, probably January after the first of the year, maybe in December. I don't know. It all depends on when I move in the house. So that's another thing why the brother's saying he's going to have the house done in 2 weeks. No freaking way. I've heard this told to me too many times. Do I think it maybe the end of the month is 2 weeks? No. Second week of December, possibly. But there's just too much going to be done. I'm going today. I'll do a video today. I went the other day and I left my flipping GoPro at home. And so I'll get it. It's looking good. The place looks awesome. They did a great job. I got nothing but good things to say about the build quality and everything he did about it. I don't think I went as extravagant as Joe went, but it's definitely well built, and there's a lot of good stuff in there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have to. I told her, I said, if I can't ride and go and do things and go out while you're working during the week, Monday through Friday, my life's done. What am I going to do? I'll sit here and do live streams until I die. And I enjoy the live streams, don't get me wrong, but I got to get out of here, man. I've got to and it's not for anything other than just wind in my face, not looking at these four walls, not looking at Sarin. I just need to get out and enjoy myself. I'll be riding the chase vehicle. That works too, because if there's enough people, it's always good to have a truck or something. And I've got the truck, so all I need is somebody to drive it. And if we've got 8, 10, 12 guys that are going to get together and all do a 3-day ride, even for a weekend as a meetup type thing, that would definitely need something like that. There's Tony. How you doing, Tony? Dave's house. Yeah, I was just talking about, I don't know if you watched Joe's video, but I watched your video, and you said you postponed your trip because of rain. I'm leaving Saturday at 5:30 a.m. I just showed the route. It's about 5.5, 6 hours. It's got 2 legs. I'm going to take one from Sarin to the top of Bangkok and then get up at 5 in the morning and jam past Bangkok and down to Pachua. But in your video, you said it was raining, so you postponed it. So I better make sure my rain suit is in there. And I don't know if we're coming. I don't know how close we're going to be or what you have planned either. I'm going to go on the 27th, 28th. I'll get up outside of Bangkok and drive down. I'll be to Joe's on the 28th. He's doing Thanksgiving on the 29th. And I think it's going to be Mitch, me, Joe, Chuck, and James, and anybody else, I guess. But that's the ones that I know of right now. But it should be an awesome adventure, that's for sure. But I was really, I wasn't worried. I mean, I've driven in rain since forever. But I was worried when I saw your video and you said you canceled your trip down to Pachua because of the bad weather. So hopefully I won't hit any of that. I don't show too much here in Sarin, but that doesn't mean what's happening on the way to Pachua. And I'm not even going to check it. I mean, I'll put something on and go. When I get to the hotel, I'll dry off and try to get the shivers out of me, which I probably won't have, and then get up at 5 a.m. the next morning and head out and hopefully be there by 12, by noon, 1 o'clock. But let's see. No fun in the rain, I know. It's just yeah, exactly. Tony, you're exactly right. I don't know if it's pouring down rain, I'll probably stop for a while because I am retired. It doesn't really matter if it takes me 5, 8, 10, 12 hours to get anywhere, So, but I know that you got stopped a couple times by some pretty heavy rain. Let's see. Spoken to Joe and was planning to hit up start of December. I may meet you in. Okay, cool. Yeah, that would be great. That would be great. That's what my understanding is. We're supposed to be going towards Krabby. I got to call Joe today. I haven't even, unless, like I said, unless he's watching. I am coming. So I would have loved to have had my wife. He invited us both, and she just she just started a new job, still for TOT or CAT or whatever it's called now. They joined, still a government company, but she's working for a lady that she's known forever, and she just got switched to that department, and she doesn't want to take off, even though she has the vacation time. So I said, okay. But like I said, she definitely doesn't like the idea that I'm going to be out on the road by myself. Let's see. What did Chris say? What time you need to go Thai style and mount speakers? Yeah, exactly. I do have earphone deals, and I will have my phone there, which I have the USB connections for, so it'll stay charged up. It'll also give me GPS, or Google while I'm going, and it should be nice. I've done it on the PCX before. This Forza is awesome. Like I said in that video that I did on the a review of it, it's basically personal, opinion of the thing. But like I said, I drove one of the older Forzas, and you couldn't pay me to take one of them. The handling was awful, and the way that what they did to the frame and what they did to the bike and everything on the newer version is just awesome. Like I said, even the tires are okay. Like I said in the video, am I going to change them? Yeah, as soon as they're worn out, I'll change them to some other manufacturer. But they held the road fine. Hey Gator, thanks. Hey, you're all right. But it. I got nothing but good things to say about the scooter. The 750 NC something or other looks absolutely awesome, but I didn't want to spend 300,000 baht. I don't need, as long as most of my cruising is between 90 and 100 kilometers. And the first thing that I did was I was on there was do 100 kilometers and seeing how much throttle I had left to get myself out of a situation. And there's plenty of throttle there. Let's see. Tony said the weather should change start of December. I don't mind riding in wet and rain, but if you have to leave each morning, yeah, it is. And I've got to check all my rain gear and stuff like that. I don't even use it here in Surin. I think I've got a little poncho to throw over me if it starts to drizzle on my little Scoopy. And I really like that little scooter. That thing will take me anywhere in town at 80 kilometers, not straining. And I got the same 45 liter shad box that I have on the Forza on the back of it. It's awesome. And it's a 2018, and I only paid 18,000 baht for it. It's great. The suspension's good, and I weigh 250 pounds. So I mean, it's great. Honda products, like I said, and Tony's got a Honda also. It's just when I had the SJM or whatever the hell it was a good bike and everything, but I couldn't find anybody to work on it. You come here to Surin, and off the top of my head, there's 15 Honda dealers just in Surin, maybe more. And when you're on the road, it's nice to know that you could throw a rock and hit a Honda dealer in case something does happen. I hope you can make it. I'm really looking forward to meeting you, Tony. That would be awesome, and it'll be fun with those guys too. I don't know. Have you met Joe? Obviously, have you met Chuck and James before? I don't know if you have or not. I've only, like I said, talked to James on live streams and stuff like that. But he seems like a good guy. All the guys that I've met, except for the one or two, have all been good people, man. And the ones that I met are exactly the way they are when I'm talking to them on here and when they come on, Mark, and they're just the same people, which is awesome. Thanks again to Joe and to Gator for the super things, whatever they are. And to tell you the truth, I didn't realize that I had turned those on either. I'm horrible. would need an ark. What did he say here? Tony says, in the forecast for when I was leaving to Pachu and some storms, Joe messaged me and said, check the weather and the route from Penang. But Rayong to Chupan and up Joe was bad. Yeah, I'm going to check it. I probably will. But once I take off, I'm really not going to have a choice. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to man up, and and my wife, of course, if she knows that I'm driving in that crap, she'll go crazy. Is Robert here? I didn't even see Robert. Hey, Robert Mack, how are you? He's saying hi to everybody. But it should be a hell of a lot of fun. I'm going to have, I've got all my tools, and I've got an air compressor, tire repair kit, all the stuff that I would normally have on my bikes back home. I've got plus some. I've got an ice chest in my top box that'll hold at least 4 waters. It's a small one, those little ones. But it's perfect for keeping stuff a little bit cold. I've got a cup holder, so I'm pretty much set. And like I said, anybody in the States knew I would have this Honda. Some of the people I ran around with 20 years ago, boy, would I be catching a bunch of crap. But I really like it, man. Twist and go. I don't have to shift. I don't have to do nothing. I really like it. But let's see. We've been going 30 minutes. Good morning. Everybody's just saying good morning. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, the house, we're waiting. The people that are the city, I call it, whatever it is, that is bringing the water. They said to talk to the neighbor. There's only one neighbor up the street. My wife talked to her. She said that the one that they brought was awfully small, and she was worried about if we tapped into that their water would be in jeopardy. So she's going to call the water people today, my wife, and find out how much it's going to cost to bring another one down, or a bigger one, or whatever they want to do. But let's see. Tony says, as I said, I was planning heading up, but if you guys are heading this way, then I will meet in Krabi. Yeah, I believe so. I want to say, you can probably tell me the name because I'm going to butcher it. It sounds like Rayong, but it's over there, and it's spelled a little bit differently. I believe that's where the first stop is. But you can check with Joe. He's going to put something together, I'm sure. Like I said, I've got to call him. And I didn't. Does the sound good and the picture's decent? Without having anybody in here, maybe I'll put up the link to. Anybody who wants to come on is more than welcome. Let me see. Yeah, right there. Mitch has it. Hey, Mitch, how you doing? There we go. And there's the link in case anybody wants to jump in. More than happy to have you on. But yeah, so we'll see. So waiting on the water in the house. The walls are almost finished. When I go over today, we're 3 of those slats short for the walls. The one they stack in place for the wall, I need to get 3. So I'm going to pick up one of the guys from over there and drive over to the place. So I make sure that he gets the ones he wants, the length and all that crap. It's not far. It's 10 minutes from the house. So that'll be done, and then he'll get all the smooth. And my wife wants me to go in with him and find the concrete stuff he needs to make the little fancy stuff on the top of the post where the lights go. She wants, I guess they make those and then you put them together. They're already cast in concrete. Hey, Brock, how you doing? How are you, sir?
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, Dave, what is this? What Tony said? Why don't you ride with Dave and CJ? Who's that? Mitch? Or who are you talking about? What did I miss, Tony? Uh, Probably a stupid question, but does the Forza? No, it doesn't. But what they sell, Tommy, I had it on my Tiger, my 995, my Triumph back in the States. It's a little piece of plastic, and it actually slides over the throttle. And what it does is you push it with your fingers when you get your throttle, and it holds it up against the brake lever. and it'll hold it in that position so you can rest your hand, and then all you got to do is grab the throttle and shut it off. Is it semi-dangerous? I didn't have a problem with it on the Triumph. So yeah, there will be, and I've got it somewhere here. I've got to find that too. I don't know where I ordered it and it came. My mother-in-law and somebody, it's somewhere in this house, so I got to find that. But I got a few days. Oh, CJ said he's in Bangkok. Yeah, I'm drive with anybody. I'm fine. Anybody that wants to go down that way. Oh, Hua Hin. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You are, huh? I forgot about that. And I'm gonna be obviously stopping there on my way down to Joe's just for water. I'm gonna have to keep semi-hydrated. I got to watch my sodium intake and a bunch of crap. But I gotta do it. I gotta be responsible, because if I do something stupid, my wife will have all the ammunition that she needs to come after me. Yeah, I think this is Joe. Yeah, it is Joe. Hey, Joe, hold on. Let me bring you in. Hey, Joe, how you doing?
How you doing?
Doing good. Glad you made it by.
Couldn't resist that.
Looking lovely, Joe.
Yeah, Joe's growing his beard. I got to cut mine before I go. I'm going to cut it a little bit. Mr. Mitch saying hi to everybody. He just ordered his breakfast. Yeah. I mean, I'm game for anything, CJ. Just you'll be in Bangkok. Oh, you're going to be in Bangkok. Okay. Yeah, wherever this place is, that's up on the kind of the outskirts. I'm guessing. I don't know Bangkok area at all. All I know is I really don't want to drive that Forza with those bags on it through any kind of traffic. So we'll see what happens. Nope, you didn't miss anyone. Cool. Let me see who came in. Jake came in. Hey, Jake, how are you, sir? Thanks for the super thing. You're the man. Let's see.
I think Joe's got a bit of background echo.
Who does?
No, it's me.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's Joe.
I have grandkids. I have grandkids here.
Ah, okay.
Whole house full.
Let's see. What did I say? Damn it. Mr. Mitch, is Dave on the big screen today? Yeah, I don't know. The 9:30 flipping. Hey, Jake, how you doing?
I'm doing good, Dave. Wife's got the TV on watching WorkPoint, so I mute when I'm not talking.
Okay, cool.
And I'm sure you guys know WorkPoint if you're married to a Thai woman.
I don't, I don't know what that is. I mean,
it's a network, Dave. They do all the game shows. So if your wife watches any of the game shows,
my wife is like a YouTuber. She likes this. I'm going to butcher her name, Musala 101. She's in right by my stomping grounds, L.A. Long Beach.
Musala 101.
Musala, something like that, 101. And
Yeah.
she's really good. It's all Thai. But she goes to like Dodger Stadium and all the food places. She's got a bunch of followers. Obviously, she makes a living at it, but she's absolutely very, very smart, because everything that she does in there is around food. She goes to the Korean food court. The one that I just watched the other night, lobster rolls that were 1,000 baht each. In Thai money. And eats. And, I haven't met a Thai woman yet that doesn't like to watch somebody eat herself, anything around food. They're there.
So my wife was bumping up against memory limits issues on her cell phone about 2 weeks ago. And I said, well, let's take a look at it. And the problem is that she had a picture. We have Thai friends here locally in Florida, as well as her in-laws, or my in-laws, her family. And she would take pictures and she would post them to Facebook, Line, or text them directly to people of every single thing she was cooking.
Oh yeah.
And that jammed up her entire memory. I'm like, honey, you need to probably, delete about 2 years worth of pot kapow on your freaking phone.
I don't understand how these women do it. Like Fa, James's gal. She's got to be this big around, right?
She
at
is.
Most 90, 85, 90
She's a
pounds
chopstick. I mean, she's a chopstick.
Eats and eats and eats like the 18-year-old that they just went to school, which was a bummer yesterday because now I'm not going to see them until actually New Year's. They'll come home. The kids, both of them went back to Bangkok to private school with their grandma yesterday. So it's kind of a bummer. My wife, whenever they leave, she's this is the one that does the traditional Thai dance, the older one, 18.
Oh, yeah, okay.
She's that big around, and I seen her when we went to that steak place eat two steak dinners with French fries, the steaks, and eat the rest of her mom's and her grandma's. Yeah. So it's like, and they're this big around. I don't understand.
What'd you say, Brock? You had something to say about that?
I said see you, Mitch.
Is Mitch leaving? Oh, he's eating probably.
Yeah, he's gonna eat.
Yeah, he's
got to be getting his breakfast. It's about 9:30 in the morning there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. I don't know where he's at, but probably Wombat. I don't know. Maybe not.
Brock, what time is it in Australia now?
Well, in Western Australia, it's 10:32.
If I miss anything, guys, put it back up.
It's probably 1:32 over on the eastern states.
But you're in Western.
Yeah.
I'll have to check out her channel.
2,500 miles away.
I know Australia. People don't realize how big Australia is. It's a big place.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, Randy, I watch her. I mean, and I can't understand a damn thing she's saying, but she does a good job. She's got I think it's her brother or cousin or somebody that's actually operating which probably does it on an iPhone or something. But she does good videos, good content. Let's see. What is this one? Not the Wombat. Never, ever bring a lady to your watering hole. Well, I didn't know you. I thought you were by yourself. 132 in Melbourne.
Damn, Mitch, I would have thought by this point in your life you would have known that. You don't shit in your own backyard. That's not how you work it.
Yeah, he knows that. That's why he's not at the Wombat.
Jump the fence. Poo there.
That's his backyard because he goes there all the time. And they're great people. I guess Ty-tastic's there, TT, but I guess the owner and everything, Mitch has become friendly with all of them. He said they're great people, so I can't wait. I drove by it when I was in Pattaya and Jantiem, whatever it was, a month ago. Yeah, but I didn't. It was at night and I didn't stop. But I will make a point of it. Now going to Pachuap, like I said, I'll probably put off the trip back down to Pattaya area January, I think. Hopefully everything's going to be good.
I mean, I'm just for myself. I'm just really looking forward to all of the channels that I follow. All of the channels that are going on this motorbike trip. Joe, Chuck, and Paige, James, Mitch. I mean, it'd be great for Mitch to actually put up a video. I mean, he's got followers in the channel like I do. And I have content. Sure. I don't know why anybody follows me. I've got 5 followers, and I've never put up shit.
I would think he's going to get hammered by everybody, by Joe, by Chuck, by James, and I'm sure James already does. I do. I bug him. I don't bug him so much anymore because, it's a whole different thing. I do nothing about YouTube. Mitch has been around it for a long time, moderating. But, like I said before, you want to be tied down to you, even coming on here every day like he did, or every time like he did for a while. I said, did you really come all the way to Thailand to retire to be
just to moderate channels every day?
Because I'm in frickin' Surin. I'm 65 years old, and I'm bored here in Surin. You're in Pattaya. You got Mark, you got James, you got Kevin. You got all these people, fantastic. All these people you go out with.
I'm just reading the comments here on StreamYard.
Someone say chocolate. Hey James, how you doing? Are you? I got a question for James. Are you renting a bike on the way? Or are you renting a bike there and riding? Because I just put up I'm going for a 6-hour ride from Surin to right above Bangkok, and then another 6 hours from there the morning of the 28th from there to Pachuap. And I was just wondering, do you know what you're getting? I know you were rumoring around for a while with the Harley. Gonna try to in Hua Hin. I know that Mitch was kind of talking about that too. Well, I'll definitely have to find out. You guys will probably. I'm guessing you're gonna be in Hua Hin on the 28th. You tell me. Oh,
Well, you guys going to be in Hua Hin. That's going to include Johnny. Come on now.
Yeah, some people are sensitive to being at a place at a certain time when you're saying it here on the beautiful YouTube community. Oh, with bags. Perfect. Yeah, you've seen my bike. Hopefully a Versus. Nice bike. Yeah, no doubt. But yeah, the bags, I should be able to put everything. I'm not going to take a bunch of camera stuff. I'm going to take my laptop. But I've got that 45-liter top box. I've got the 23-liter side bags. And then I've got a 90-liter dry bag that I could put across the back of the seat. But I don't think I'm going to need it. I'm just going to take a small backpack and put it under my seat. And I should be able to take everything I want.
Holy crap, Dave. That's a lot for 350.
Nah, it'll be fun.
No, I mean it's a lot, but I'm sure with your experience, you know how to arrange it properly.
I rode wow. I one top box on my PCX, my 150, and went from Kamala to Krabi twice, 4.5, 5 hours, and had enough of the top box. I quite a bit of weight actually, but and then I went over by where Tony goes, and really nice places. But it'll be fine. I'm not going to overload it by any means. But either way, I guess I wish there was some way. I don't know how to get a hold of you, James. Can I get a hold of you through Messenger or something? Let me know, and then I can talk kind of directly. Santa number 3. Who's Santa number 3? I don't know who that is.
Well, it isn't me, but I'm looking at Brock and I'm looking at Dave, and I'm seeing some Santas here.
The only thing I'm thinking about, and if you can, show me who you are, and I won't put you on. I'll wait you to come back on. Who is it? Oh, okay. All right. Okay, go ahead and block yourself out if you want. It's Joe. It's Joe. So.
I was penis envy too.
Yeah, I just was, the trolls, they have, okay, Facebook. Okay, I can do that. I'll send you something and then ask you something in a message. I'm talking to James, but I don't know the couple of trolls that are nasty bastards. I don't know if they try to sneak in and do stuff. I don't know. I don't know enough about YouTube, but I definitely will, James. And we'll see it. But you're definitely going for sure, right? I got to call Joe. Joe's going to get hit up from 3 different people saying Dave's coming. And he said he hasn't called me yet. But Joe's a great guy, man. He called me up. Was it yesterday or day before yesterday? And I'm glad that his foot's healing up a little bit. Yep, we're going.
I think he's just malingering with that foot.
Yeah, I wish my wife was going, James. I look forward to meeting Fob and meeting you too. But she just, I don't know, this new same company, different part of the company, and she feels obligated, which is a good thing. She's been there 20 years and she really takes her job seriously and does a good job. But we'll all meet up again when we come to Pattaya again.
Yeah, when you've got a chance, Dave, you got to take her on the road. I mean, it sounds like she works an awful lot.
Yeah, she does, but she's not she gets scared easily, and easily. I mean, if I'm doing below the speed limit, she's still a little on a scooter. Okay.
Well, I don't mean throw her on the back of the scooter. Maybe rent a car or something else.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, we have a truck. We will. We'll go some places. I tried to get her, and we still might do something in December because she still has 2 weeks coming, and if she doesn't use it by the 1st of January, she loses it. So but she doesn't want to just take off on short notice. To her, a week is short notice. But I told her, I said, I've been kind of having this trip in the back of my mind for a year. This isn't something I just on a whim saying I want to go. I mean, I've been talking, with Joe about this for a long. I think when 4th of July's ago, there was mention about it, and I was immediately. I don't even have a bike that I'm in, and I got a PCX. I'll rent one or do something.
Hey, Mitch, take care. It looks like you got to roll. Have a good night, brother.
I think
Bye, Mitch.
I think it's all right, Mitch. Take it easy.
See you, Mitch.
I'm going to say to Andy. Andy Stubbs, fair dealing folks with real insurance help works out for you. Yeah, I think it will. Andy's excited, but I look forward to meeting Andy too. But it ought to be fun. But I got to remember to.
Come on, Andy. Come on up.
Yeah. Yep, we're going cool. Yeah, it ought to be epic, man. I don't get to have fun like that. Of course, you will never see me drunk because I'm not a good drunk. I haven't been intoxicated in 20 years, but I will drink 1 or 2 beers. So I'll definitely do that. And I'm looking forward to meeting Chuck. Like I said before, I've been trying to meet him since before I got sick, 3 years, and it just never quite worked out.
So let me ask you a question. Here's an interesting, at least to me. How did you discover Chuck and Paige on YouTube?
How did I? Just by search. I actually I watched his channel, and I watched Rob, Thailand Rob, 20 seconds
in Thailand, Rob.
And he's a nice guy. I met him. He's okay. But I was more interested in Kamala. I was watching his videos because I wanted to see Kamala. It looked like a place that I wanted to live, which that's where I went. I was there for 8 months. And I had a place rented for a year, a condo up on the side of the hill, all glass overlooking. It was awesome. And I ended up taking in the shorts for 30,000 baht of down payment to move to Surin.
Kamala
of course, she probably
Beach Phuket.
Yes. And I really enjoyed Phuket. My idea back then, and if you watch the channel and heard me talk before, when I got there, I had traveling money of about 3 miniature vacations in my retirement.
Right.
And I would take around $300 each. And I went to Rahway, I went to Koh Lak, I went to Krabi, I went all over Phuket. And I would do that 3 times a month, and it was awesome. And then I met my wife, and she was more awesome than my trips, and more awesome than me being by the ocean. So I'm in Surin. Someday, like I said, I want to buy a condo over Rayong area, maybe near Tom, Thailand Digital Nomad, one of the ones he's got. They're real reasonable right now, and I could leave here on a Monday. It's about a 5-hour drive. And then spend Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, come back on Friday, and still be able to spend the days off with my wife. That's my plan. So
yeah, well, that's the retire your wife plan, right?
Yeah. Like I said, during the week, I see her in the morning. She makes me breakfast. She makes my coffee. She, everything for me in the morning before she goes to work. So I see her for about an hour, and then at nighttime she gets home about 5 o'clock. And usually she spent time with the kids and her mom and her plants. I mean, she loves these freaking plants she's got, which is great. So then she comes up maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours before I go to sleep. So it's not real quality time if I take off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
My wife got into cactus during the pandemic. My wife got into cactus, which I guess became a big thing in Thailand in about 2018, 2019. I don't know.
Yeah. My wife had them in California.
She's got like 30 of them.
Yeah, my wife's got all these ones that are real expensive, 5,000 baht for these little green with red leaf freaking, I don't know. She makes money though. She does well. Let's see, Al wants to. Sorry, a different subject. Been lazy about looking for Bambi. Went shopping today regarding ground beef, over $5 a pound. Wow. That is expensive.
Yeah, and inflation's really getting to be a bad thing here in the United States, Dave.
Yeah, right.
I don't. It's been a long time. Like I said, it'll be 2 years right now, I think, since I've been back to the U.S.
Wow.
So like I said, my granddaughter, the latest one, she's going to be 2 in February, I believe. Is that 2 years or 3 years? Anyway, she was born when I was in the coma or whatever it was with the tube down my mouth.
Yeah.
So I haven't seen her. I've seen her on FaceTime and stuff like that, but I haven't seen her, in my arms, So I got to get there, and that might be February. And then again, I run into crap. Is the house going to be done? It's going to take me 3 months to do the way I want to do it, to do the pond and the plunge pool. So we're talking about having the house party and the wedding somewhere in April probably, and there's going to be probably 6-8 people from the U.S. coming, and then everybody's invited that's going to be around Surin that time of year.
That's really cool.
That'll be
Hey,
fun.
so how I got involved with just Thailand bloggers in general, and Chuck and Paige were my I guess my entry drug, if you will. The wife and I were talking about taking a trip, and I wanted to go someplace where we'd never been before. Because I had, over my military career, I'd spent 2 years in Thailand, a year in Bangkok, and all over the country. And I'm like, there's a lot of places I haven't been, and Thailand is just an awesome place. No dirty old man. I'm not a pilot. I'm a navigator. I used to tell pilots where to go. Back in the day, I was a navigator, not now. Anyways, so I was researching like where to go, and Koh Samet came up on my search list. So I looked on YouTube about Koh Samet, and this video of Chuck and Paige popped up about them on Koh Samet and what they did for like a 3 or 4 day trip down there. And I was like, this is
they have
really,
excellent content.
really,
I
really
like watching
cool.
their videos. I do. I enjoy watching.
Well, this was like 4 years,
Right,
3 or 4 years ago.
and
I was like, this was so, I said, this looks like a great place. I need to go here. I need to do these things. And I showed my wife, and she's like, yeah, let's go. And so I subscribed to their channel. And the next thing you know, then here comes Foreigner Joe. And it's a gateway drug, right? And all of the great YouTubers. And I know he's not here tonight, but Richard with his Richard Travel Show, man, he's when he puts people on there, that's something that just really gets me going, where I go, man, I need to follow this person and click.
Speaking about him, do we know what happened, Brock? Did he ever say? I never wrote him. I should have wrote him.
No, something. I never heard. I sent him a message to confirm the show was off on Saturday. And Richard,
I hope he's okay. I hope it's nothing, I hope the guy couldn't make it or something.
I thought he had a problem with the guest, but whoa, there's Santa.
Sorry.
I think he had a problem with the guest, and I hope that's all. I hope there wasn't some family or health issue or something.
Yeah, I hope that's what it is also.
I think Tommy knows what happened, but he's not saying.
That's Tommy.
Oh yeah, Tommy probably does. First guy I watched was Sonny, and I only watched a couple of his videos. And he was okay too. But
you guys talking about Sonny, the
Sonny
best food review show? Sonny?
No, Sonny in Thailand. He was friends with Rob.
Oh,
he got Rob going. He owned the restaurant. Bill. What is? Do you know the name of it? What the hell? A steakhouse in Kamala, and he was there. I drove by his truck and everything, and he was big doing videos back then. He's since kind of stopped. But the name of the channel, I think, is Sonny in Thailand, but he hasn't put out anything in months.
He has a new channel.
Vacation. Yeah,
Brock,
he does.
Brock, what's your wife doing? She keeps walking back and forth. She must be busy.
If you know what it is, Joe, put it up.
Or I'd go back inside then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's getting ready to go out.
Yeah, I don't know. I got his old channel. I didn't know he had a new one. But
It's
anyway,
like
he was okay.
it's a gamer channel now.
Oh, okay. I'm not into that. But
Yeah, Dave, I
yeah,
don't
I don't
think
know.
you've got a lot of gamers here that are following you. I'm just thinking.
No, I think Warren Waza is a gamer. I think, but he
I'm
doesn't
saying
really.
not many.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
But
I think
he's
Warren
never. I
is.
don't think he's ever been on. I've been on his channel. I've actually been on his panel. He
No.
does Discord, which is a weird thing, but
Warren's got every social media known to man. He's good.
well,
Yeah.
I'm hoping CJ said he wrote him. They get, and for him not, I'll write him too. But for him not to answer, I'm going to say it's something personal, and
Yeah,
I hope that everything's okay, because if it was the guest backed out, how hard is it to say the guest backed out?
I just hope everything's fine and like nothing's wrong with his mom or anything like that.
Yeah, me too. I will write him, but if it's personal, he keeps it to himself. There's nothing wrong with that either. My first no time to be sad friend put me on to them. Now they, he has good content. I'm really looking forward to meeting him.
Hey,
No kiss. Hey. I'm really looking forward to
Condoy.
meeting Chuck. I've been trying for a long time, and I even sent him something because I was going to go there 3 or 4 days ago, a week ago. And how are you?
Got
Hello.
away. Got away. Got
Hello.
away.
Hello.
Hey, you got a good one there, Brock.
Yeah, you do. And he wrote me
Yeah,
back. I wrote him, and I said I'm thinking about coming. He had just gotten back, and then of course he's just finding out about his mom and all that stuff too.
Bye-bye.
But he was nice
Bye-bye.
enough. He emailed me back, and because I had changed it, because I said I'm going to Korat, so I'm going to have to cancel, even though it's only been a half hour since I sent you this email. And he replied and said, "Oh, we'll meet up another time. Don't worries." And and that's hard. He's got what, 65,000 subs to answer people. It's pretty cool. He's a good guy. I could tell. If there is difference, then I'll be really surprised if we don't get along. I'll be really surprised. Could be his toe, but I won't say anything. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, if it's personal with Richard, that's fine. He keep it to himself. I'm just hoping that it's nothing I hope everything's all right. I'm hoping that it's just the guy backed out.
CJ Paradise says I never comment on his channel, so I guess I probably need to go on there and check it out a little bit more. I'm sorry, my friend. I'll do that.
Yeah, from what I see, obviously you probably met him, CJ. I haven't met him yet. I met Joe, but like I said, Joe's a stand-up man, and if Joe likes him, I'm sure I'm gonna like him, and James too. It's all good people, man. It's gonna be way too much fun for this 65-year-old man. But I'm gonna try to hang and have a good time.
I can't remember.
I try to. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brock. Sorry. Go.
I can't remember when I first came across Chuck's channel, but I've been following it for a long time.
Yeah, a lot of people that I know followed. I didn't follow him back this far. Followed him when he was doing his travel trailer around the U.S. And I didn't find out until probably 3.5 years ago. I guess I started watching him after I decided I'm probably going to go to Thailand. Now, where the heck do I want to go? And like I said, I had spent pretty much 8 months in Costa Rica, and one of the friends that I made there, his friend came in, and he had come from Bangkok, and he'd been in Bangkok for over 2 years. So he was there for a week, and I just talked his ear off. What's it like? Where were you besides Bangkok? Everything. And he gave me a bunch of insight. That's why I was going to go there with my wife before she passed. And then when she passed, I just said, I'm going to go check it out. Went there for 2 weeks, came back, was home for a week, packed up 3 bags, put them on a plane, went back to Kamala, and been here ever since. So.
See you, Tony.
Tony's got to go. All right, yep. Tony. Thanks.
Bye,
for coming.
Tony.
The Tony's backyard. If you haven't seen it, I hope to see you there too, Tony. Your backyard's awesome. It's coming along. if you guys haven't had a chance to look at Tony's
That is
latest
nice.
video, yeah, take a look at his video that he just got. Long time. Yeah. I enjoy it, you know. I see his frustration. Never really realized it, you know, a couple of times that when I was watching him, he had gotten a little bit upset about what people say, you know, and all this kind of crap. And I understand it because I could tell the kind of guy he is. But you know, like I said, now I'm just letting shit roll. I don't care. You know, I want to have a good time. I've got the people that I want to be rapping with on YouTube, and they're right here. So we'll have fun with the channel. And when it's not fun anymore, I won't do it anymore. But let's see, Tony. Seeing everybody saying goodbye to Tony. I might. I'm going to go over to the house early. I might end this one a little bit early. It's been an hour and 10 minutes. So I think everybody, Andy, CJ, now Tony's gone. Whoever else is still here, Tommy, and who else? I don't know. Dirty Old Man. If you're still here, everybody. Jake, thank you very much. Brock, thank you. And if you guys want to say goodbye to everybody, go ahead and do it. And I'll.
Bye, guys.
Joe, thank you, sir. Thanks for the super
Thank
chat
you.
thing. And I will catch everybody on the next one. Brock, you want to say goodbye or same thing?
Bye, everybody. What he said.
All right, guys, take it easy.